Hi guys, I'm Chris. I'm a health and fitness tutor from Study Active. I'm even wearing the colours this morning for them. And I'm proud to be delivering this session to the NHS staff as part of our Doing Our Bit scheme. I'd just like to say a big thank you to all the NHS staff for the fantastic work that you're doing, and I hope you enjoy this session. I'm not going to do a light warm up today. This floor is really noisy, so jogging on the spot for 3 to 5 minutes just to get the heart pumping, get the blood around the body, get the body nice and warm. So rather than doing that, I'm going to start off nice and easy for the first few reps, and I'm going to build up nice and gradually. Today I'm using some equipment. The only equipment I'm going to use is a wooden dowel I bought from B&Q for about £10. And I've got a shorter one that I use just because it takes up less room, quite simply. You can use a golf club, you can use a hockey stick, a lacrosse stick, you can use a broom handle. If you're going to use something wood, make sure that there's no spelks in it, make sure it's nice and smooth so you don't get any spelks in your hand, and also make sure it's strong enough. There's one of the exercises that we do in a minute where we put the stick into the corner and it does take a little bit of weight, so make sure it's strong enough that it's not going to break. Make sure you're wearing light clothing of some description. You do get quite hot with this workout. Make sure there's no pets or children. My dog might come in a minute and jump in there, but she's usually quite good. So make sure there's no pets or children, anything breakable. Make sure you've got lots of room around you, and also consider your own health and fitness. If you haven't exercised for a long time, maybe go online and check a PARQ, a physical activity readiness questionnaire, and have a look through. If you answer yes to any of those questions, consult a medical professional before you continue. Very important that you look after yourself. So there are 10 exercises. I'll bring this along and show you. There's 10 exercises. We're going to work our way through the 10. I'll show you regressions for most of them that need it. Hopefully you can see those. And we're going to work our way through those 10 exercises. I'll put it on the floor and we'll start. We're going to start off with 5 reps of each. As you get fitter and stronger, move it up to 10 reps of each. So 10 times 10, we'd start off with 50 and then we're going to start off with 100. If you do 50, and that's 150 reps. So keep increasing the reps. Each week, do a little few extra reps, all the way up until you get to 500. The other way you can put progression into this is to time yourself. So time yourself at the start, hit the stopwatch when you finish, keep good form throughout, keep really good range of motion and really good form for all the exercises, and try and reduce the time. It really does get the heart going and the lungs going, so consider that when you're doing it. Let me push this out of the way and we shall start. So we're going to start off with some squats. So for squats, have the feet pointing forward, or at 5 to 1 if your hips are quite tight. I'm going to put them forward. For squats, engage the feet. I like to think that there's a line running here, crack in the floor, and I'm opening that crack in the floor. So the feet are very much engaged with the floor, and we're going to keep that engagement, that gentle opening of the feet. We're going to take the bar, and we're going to take it overhead. So take a nice big inhale as we come down, exhale as you come up. So maintaining that pressure on the feet, pushing that bar nice and high, and pushing all the way down. So nice squats, nice deep squats, keeping that tension going in the feet, that opening. We're pulling the hips down. Imagine there's a big spring on the back of your legs and it's pulling you down towards the floor. So nice and easy for squats. First exercise done. Second one's press-ups. And the press-ups we're going to do, we're going to swap over. So there's 2 versions. The stick stays with us throughout. We're going to put the stick on the floor. We're going to put the hands either side and go into plank. Now if you find press-ups challenging, go to your knees, pull them up to get the kneecaps out of the way. We're going to go down as low as is comfortable for you, back up, swap the hands. Down, back up, swap the hands. So we're going to work our way through. I'm just going to do 5 on each one today, or thereabouts. I lose count when I'm talking too much. So we're going to continue through. If you're good at press-ups, do the full press-ups and work your way through. Try to keep the body nice and still. For this one, it's easier to take the feet wider as you push through. So work your way through the press-ups, as many as is comfortable. The next one's a little bit challenging. Well, they all are in their own way. So I'm going to give you an alternative first of all. The alternative is to have the feet in the air, take the stick in the air and just reach the stick to the toes. So we're going to exhale, reach the toes and back. So again, we're going to do 5. So the full expression of this one, I'll show you this one, I'll do 5, so feel free to join in. We're going to take the stick overhead, push the feet away, so reaching away with the feet and with the hands. When we exhale, we're going to bring it over, wrap it through, and back the other way. Now, if you imagine doing 50 reps of this one, you're going to be on fire. It is quite challenging. So all the way there and all the way back is 1 rep. So 1 rep is all the way through, all the way back, that's 1. So it's going to get your core working really, really hard. The next one's going to be some lunges. I'm going to use the longer one for this one. We're going to do some lunges. I'm going to step through at an angle. So for the lunges, we can either take a nice big step, make sure you've got a plumb line from the knee to the ankle, and we can just reach across the lead knee. So we keep this knee tracking this side, so the middle of the knee is in line with the toes, and then step back. So it's stepping through, pushing out, stepping back, pushing through, then you get this lovely rotation in the body, and you can probably hear that floor as it makes a noise. So each one is 1 rep, so 1 rep is through, push it out, take it back. Try and keep the stick nice and parallel, and all the way back. Trunk rotation lunges. Super. The next one then, let me give you 2 options for this one. These are called flick flacks. So again, we're going to go to plank position, and we can either, if this is a bit challenging for you, we can step over and step back, that's 1 rep. So you can step over, step back, or for the full expression of this one, we're going to hop over. That's 1 rep, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets the heart going a little bit. The next one, I'll pull this to an angle. We're back to the lunge motion. And with this one, if you're feeling a bit tired now, or you know that lunges are challenging for you, just take a static lunge if you want. So from a static lunge, that back knee off the floor, the plumb line here between the knee and the ankle, the stick comes overhead, and we're going to take it through. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and then we change sides. So we've step first, 1, 2, and 3. For the full expression of this one, we add a jump and a bit more dynamic movement. So again, we start off in that nice deep lunge position. So everything's set, ready. The stick is overhead, it's in line with my ears, if I was to bring it nice and close, and we just swap legs in the jump. I'll do 3 for you. 1, 2, 3. And then we finish there to stand back up. That's definitely going to get your heart rate up, definitely going to challenge you a little bit, so find the version that suits you best. The next one is the one where we put a little bit of weight on the stick. And we're going to put the stick into the corner. So it's easier to shove it into a corner here than it is against the wall, but it still works fine, or any heavy object really. And again, this is a core one, and it's called single arm stick press. So it's using the arm, the shoulder, the core. So you're going to lie on your back, holding onto the stick, and the thumb points down the stick. So we keep the thumb down, the other hand comes across on the chest, the legs go wide. I'll do 3 on each side for you. So all the way up, all the way back. And with this one, with the head, we keep looking forward. We keep the neck nice and long, looking up at the ceiling. So when we've done as many as we want on that side, we change. Keep it nice and even. If you do 5 on one side, do 5 on the other. If you do 20 on one side, do 20 on the other. All the way up and all the way down. And the next one's also a core one. I'll turn them out sideways for you. Make it easier to see. So for this one, we're going to go back into plank position. So from plank position, we're going to keep the stick this time. And this is where I prefer a longer stick rather than the shorter one. So we're going to put the forearms on the floor. We're going to take hands and hold onto the stick as we come into plank. Nice and wide with the feet with this one. So quite simply, we're going to reach nice and high up the stick, all the way down is 1. All the way up, 2. Try to let the shoulders lead. The hips will turn, that's fine, but try and let the shoulders and the upper body lead the way. Keep that core engaged, keep it pulled in as we work our way through, counting the reps. Nice and steady, keeping good form. If that's too much for you, I forgot to show you, you can do that one on the knees as well. So you would start off in plank, take the knees down, bring the feet up to protect the kneecaps, and then lift. But hopefully you'll be able to do the plank version and do the full version. The next one is a balanced one, a slightly challenging one. Think of it as a deadlift, because it's very, very similar. Watch out for that picture. So we're going to start off, I'll tell you what, we'll start off with the easy version. The easy version, put all the weight into one foot, the other one, the toes on the floor. We're going to take that stick nice and high. So from nice and high, keep that right leg, keep this leg nice and unlocked at the knee. We're going to reach down, the stick stays nice and straight, and all the way back up. So again, we're going to reach through, nice and straight, all the way back up. Reach down to the bottom, all the way back up. Reach down to the bottom. So 1 rep is all the way down and back. If that feels fine for you, we can do the full expression of this one, which is all the way down, all the way up with that foot off the floor. So to keep the stick nice and straight, we never lock that knee, so that knee stays nice and bent. If you need to put the toes down while you're doing this, feel free. It's absolutely fine. Just pick them up again as soon as you find your balance, as soon as you feel free. There we go. So the last one, the challenge at the end. And the way I like to do these, if I'm doing a stick session, sometimes I do it for a warm-up, sometimes I just do it for a cardio workout, is I do 10 of each of the exercises, finishing off with this one, the burpees at the end. Let me change sticks. Take a little breather, do 10 again, work my way through all the 10 exercises, so that's 100, then 100, then I'll do another 10, and there's 300 reps done of the full expression. So the last exercise, burpees. We'll just start the stick nice and high. I'm going to do the regression first. So we're going to come down, hands onto the seat, push back, jump forward, and then stand up. So all the way down, all the way back. And this is working your core, it's working your legs, your shoulders, your arms. Your heart's going to get a good little workout. The lungs, your whole respiratory system. A really, really good session. For the full expression of that one then, we're going to start nice and high. We come down, kick back, through, jump. All the way down, kick back, jump. And all the way down is 1 rep. So from here, down, kick back, 1 rep. And that's the stick 500. So as I say, start off with 5 reps on each exercise, then do 10 on each one, 10, 15 on each one, and gradually build up. Here it is here, Study Active have got this if you want to have a little look and have that in the format where you can print it out. Once again, we're doing our bit scheme, keeping everybody strong, and you've got to be strong and fit and healthy to help to look after us when we unfortunately come ill as well. So thank you so much, and thank you for watching the video.